Hey guys, hello Combos back. Today we're going to be unboxing Death Diabolos and Abyss Diabolos from Beyblade vs. Superking.
So both of these bays do come in Random Booster Volume 21 with 6 other bays, which are a Superking bay, a GT bay, 2 Chosy bays, a Metal Fight remake, and a Plastic Gen remake. So overall, the choices of this Random Booster were not very good, but I am very excited for Death and Abyss Diabolos.
Alright guys, so without further ado, let's get these boxes open and check out the bays.
Alright guys, so here we are with Death Diabolos. We'll start with the driver we have.
Merge Dash.
So this is in a really nice black and red color scheme, and this driver did originally come out on Legends Spriggan. And although it is a fun driver to use, it is not very competitive because this red rubber part around the tip does tend to go crazy around the stadium and it causes the bay to lose stamina. But it is a dash driver, which means it has a tighter spring and the bay is harder to burst. Moving on to the frame we have
Turn.
So this is in a really nice pink color scheme, and it did originally come out on Dead Hades. And although it has a really cool gimmick of being able to flip around, these hexagon knobs on the frame do tend to scrape on the stadium. Here's a comparison to the same one that came on Judgment Joker, and overall the turn frame is a really cool piece. Moving on to the disc we have
Ford.
So this is a really old disc, and it was competitive for its time, but now it is outdated by the brand new chassis and discs. Moving on to the chassis we have
1D.
So it is in a really nice red color scheme, and here's a comparison to the one that came on Curse Satan. They are both very cool looking, and 1D is a great chassis with great teeth. Moving on to the chip we have
Diabolos.
So this is a really cool looking chip in a really nice red, gold, and blue color scheme. Here's a comparison to the other GT Diabolos chip, and they both do look very similar, but this one does have much more metal on it. But the Superking chip does have metal on the inside, the blue part, and it can also change its spin from left spin to right spin, and it also changes the design of the chip, which is a really nice feature. Moving on to the ring we have
Death.
So once again, it looks very similar to the Venom ring with the exact same color scheme, and it does have a purple sub layer, which is extremely cool looking, and it does look like it's going to be really good for upper attack. Alright guys, that was it for the parts of the bay. Now let's put it together. Alright guys, so all you have to do is click the chip onto the ring and twist it into place just like so, and then pop the chassis onto the ring. And then for the disc, first you put the disc onto the frame and twist it into place just like so, and then you put it on the layer, and finally for the driver. And guys, overall this is an extremely tight combo, and here's what it looks like fully assembled in that really nice black, red, gold, and purple color scheme. And here's what it looks like without the stickers on. It looks really cool, but now let's put the stickers on and we'll show you guys how it's upgraded. Alright guys, so here's what Death Diabolos looks like with the stickers on. Of course, there is barely any difference because the only stickers on this bay were these two purple stickers on the top and the bottom to cover up the nails. And overall, Death Diabolos does look really cool, and I am very happy I did get this bay. Alright guys, that was it for Death Diabolos. Now let's move on to Abyss Diabolos. Alright guys, so here we are with Abyss Diabolos. So start with the driver we have
Fusion Dash.
So it is in a really nice clear color scheme, and although Fusion was a good driver for its time, it is now outdated by most competitive drivers. But it is a dash driver, which means it has a tighter spring and the bay is harder to burst. Moving on to the disc we have
5.
So although I do really like the design of the 5 disc, it is an extremely light disc, and these two holes on each side make the disc even lighter. So overall, it is not a very competitive part. Moving on to the chassis we have
1S.
So it is in a really nice purple color scheme, and the 1S chassis is a really good standard chassis with the metal on the outside to keep the bay balanced. And its teeth are pretty decent, not the best, but definitely not the worst. Here's a quick comparison to the original 1S chassis that came on Glide Ragnarok. Overall, I do really like the purple color scheme. Moving on to the chip we have
Diabolos.
So of course this is the identical chip to the other Diabolos chip, except in a different color scheme. And although I do like the colors of the other Diabolos chip better, the silver and the gold do look really good. And of course it has the same ability of being able to change from left to right spin, and that does look really, really cool. Last but not least, we have the ring, which is called
Abyss.
So it is in a really nice white, red, gold, and purple color scheme. Here's a quick comparison to the Erase base that came on Erase DIABOLOS. Of course, they are both looking very similar, but the Erase base does look a bit more aggressive. And I do really like the purple sub-layer under the ring, and it does have a very balanced type shape. Alright guys, that was it for the parts of the bay. Now let's put it together. All you have to do is pop the chip onto the ring. Oh, sorry guys. First you have to put the chip in left spin mode since this is a left spinning bay. And then you pop the chip onto the ring and twist it into place just like so. And then for the chassis, and then the disc, and finally the driver. And overall, this is an extremely tight combo, and it does look really nice in that really nice white, gold, red, and purple color scheme. Alright guys, so here's what the bay looks like without the stickers on. It looks really cool, and I really like the design of it. But now let's put the stickers on, and we'll show you guys how it's upgraded. Alright guys, so here's what Abyss DIABOLOS looks like with the stickers on. Once again, just like Death DIABOLOS, there's hardly any difference, and the only two stickers are the ones that cover up the nails. But the designs of the stickers do look pretty cool overall. Alright guys, so that was it for the Death and Abyss DIABOLOS unboxing. Now let's move on to the test battles. Alright guys, so during the test battles, we are going to be battling Death DIABOLOS up against Abyss DIABOLOS, Death DIABOLOS up against Venom DIABOLOS, and Abyss DIABOLOS up against Zwei Longinus. So taking a look at the Beyblade spec, Death DIABOLOS is pretty decent all around, and it does look like it's really good in attack. And Abyss DIABOLOS does look like it's really good in balance. So without further ado, let's get these battles started.
Alright guys, first let's battle Death DIABOLOS up against Abyss DIABOLOS.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, 3 markers from both bays. Abyss DIABOLOS scraping on the stadium. And that one went to Death DIABOLOS in a spin finish.
Alright guys, next up let's battle Death DIABOLOS up against Venom DIABOLOS.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Venom DIABOLOS' driver popped out of the stadium. And that one went to Venom DIABOLOS in a knockout finish.
Alright guys, next up let's battle Abyss DIABOLOS up against Zwei Longinus.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Targets from both bays. Oh, guys, and that one went to Abyss DIABOLOS in a crazy burst finish. Alright guys, so in the end, during our test battles, both Death and Abyss DIABOLOS did get one win. So I am really excited to see how they perform up against some Superking bays. Alright guys, so that was it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and we hope you enjoyed. If you did want to support the channel, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment down below.
Hello, combo out.